The economic, social, and political situation of Egypt in the last years indicates without doubt an overall deterioration of society. The gap has increased between the rich and the poor. A few meters of the mansions and villas, the marginalized communities would struggle to survive the absent needs and services as well as the increased rate of crime. Also, the middle class that advocates for the democratic change of Egypt is decreasing in number. At the beginning of 2011, and specifically on the 25th of January, a glorious revolution erupted, where all segments of the Egyptian society participated to remove a dictator regime that oppressed the nation for more than 30 years. However, the fall of the regime did not pave the way for radical solutions. On the contrary, some problems surfaced that were dormant earlier, while older problems turned more complicated, which required urgent solutions. Therefore, it became obligatory for CEOSS to fulfill the role it had started decades ago through the modification of some tracks and activities to cope with the new challenges facing the country.
أتمنى الحاجة اللي هنقدمها دي تساعد بلدنا في التقدم. كلنا بنحب مصر، بس يبدو أن اللحظة الراهنة لحظة صعبة، والتنوع والتعدد واختلاف وجهات النظر حاد. هذا يمكن أن يكون صحي لو أردنا أن احنا نحط كلنا ايدينا في ايدين بعض عشان نطلع لبلدنا قدام.
The peace-building unit was among those updated areas of work due to the fact that peace-building process of the Arab Spring countries adopted a new trend of regime change and nation building, which determined that peace, security, and solidarity cannot be forced from the outside, but need to be nurtured internally through strategies that are in harmony with domestic political realities. Also, the Forum for Intercultural Dialogue adjusted its plans to deal with the new challenges. It held several meetings that support the role of intermediary youth leaders in the process of building the nation, such as young academic leaders, innovators, as well as young religious leaders.
الراهن في مصر الآن وكيف يمكن أن يكون المستقبل بعد الثورة هي أهم نقاط اللقاء الذي عقده منتدى حوار الثقافات التابع للهيئة القبطية الإنجيلية على مدار يومين.
الهدف ان احنا نسمع لبعض. اولا يتحدث سبب الثورة عن اللي حصل لأنه الثورة غيرت مصر.
The forum has also played an important role at promoting the values of dialogue in the Arab region. In addition to having several cooperation agreements with vital institutions, namely the Ministry of Youth and Media, Al-Azhar, Asyut University, and Arab's Voice Radio channel.
مصر زي أي بلد نامي بتواجه مشاكل جوهرية هيكلية لن تحل لا في سنة ولا في 10 سنين. عايزة شيء مهم اسمه رؤية، مش بس رؤية والناس تلتف حولها وتثق فيها.
تعطيل العمل بالدستور بشكل مؤقت.
Since Egypt is experiencing a new transitional period seeking to establish a state of law, CEOSS Forum for Intercultural Dialogue was interested in contributing to building the identity of Egypt as a modern democratic state with a new constitution. Thus, CEOSS Forum held a roundtable of discussion last July for a group of intellectuals and leaders who are interested in this issue.
المطلب الأساسي لهذه الجماعة إذا كنت فهمت حضراتكم فهما دقيقا هو المطالبة بدستور جديد من خلال الروح الثورية التي جاءت يوم 30/6 ويوم 26/7.
With regard to the challenges of local development, there is no doubt that the revolution has increased the percentage of unemployment. Therefore, CEOSS doubled its effort to provide job opportunities for young males and females through its Training for Employment program that encourages the use of technology in the areas of employment. Cooperation with the private sector in this respect resulted in training and employing some people with disabilities, namely those with hearing difficulties, and hiring sign language translators to facilitate communication. Also, special programs to empower and enable the persons with disabilities to rely on themselves to establish their own projects were conducted. To continue with our empowerment approach, CEOSS was always and is still keen to empower women through its programs.
كنت عندي تخوف ازاي انا واحده ست وكان كل المشاركين معايا رجاله، فازاي هم ينتخبوني ويسيبوا الراجل ده كفكر سائد عندنا كقريه.
In terms of civic education, we have started with children whom we consider to be the basic beneficiary group. On the health level, CEOSS has conducted many medical convoys and particularly ophthalmology examination and treatment campaigns. Many cases were prone to blindness due to lack of awareness and proper treatment and medications, especially in remote areas. Many of the people who were healed were taken off the unemployed list as they found jobs. In view of the current economic challenges, CEOSS gave more attention to small projects, creating new sets of loans addressed for women. Group loans are among the new schemes that target the poorest female household heads. This pattern helped CEOSS to enhance its services to larger needy categories of the society. CEOSS implemented many programs that aim to encourage young people in poor areas to be engaged at community participation and advocate for the needs and issues you see around. This is intended to help them build a better future by their own hands. In addition to our direct contribution to help provide jobs for people with disabilities, we offer the non-traditional solution, the mobile unit for recruitment and training, that roams the neighborhoods of Cairo to receive employment applications and present them to recruiters. Also, the children were always a common factor at all of CEOSS development and awareness programs, namely those which address health, education, occupational safety, and prevention of access to hazardous work. No doubt that finding adequate housing is a key factor upon which other important development programs are built. CEOSS contributed to many economic housing projects intended to support the unprivileged communities of the society. CEOSS is proud to sustain the success of its agricultural marketing project, AMAL, which includes various components. The first of which is aimed at building partnerships with the public sector to provide services to small farmers. The second component is sought to opening new markets with the private sector, while the third component addresses technical support for farmers. This includes theoretical and practical trainings on post-harvest steps. These trainings are executed in collaboration with the Union of Exporters. The health file in Egypt is a huge one, packed with many pressing issues that are in the need of massive financial support. CEOSS always had a structured and graded strategy for the health file. It starts by listing the communities that are in urgent need for health services wherever they exist, and followed by access to the largest number possible of the target groups. CEOSS is proud of the success achieved on the quantitative level. However, in recent years, we have developed our health strategy to operate qualitatively by improving the service level. The establishment of New Horus Hospital in the city of Minya took CEOSS performance to a higher level above seasonal development projects or programs. Today, we are moving towards consolidated fixed assets that are able to provide health development for future generations. The inevitability to establish such a hospital proved adequate as it works within an integrated system handling several roles beyond the stage of being a health institution. Despite all the challenges we face, we are still committed to serving the Egyptian community, aiming to improve the quality of life for the needy Egyptians. We recognize and appreciate the valuable role of our partners and promise to exert all possible efforts to foster the culture of teamwork and partnership at all times.